Hey guys, this is Pastor Matt with NorthWoods Church. I'm coming at you from my home office where I'm working on an instructional video on how to use a new tool that the church has called the Church Center app. The Church Center app is going to allow you to do a couple things very easily. The first thing that I know that you're going to really enjoy is it's going to allow you to sign up and register for our church events from your phone or tablet. And so you don't have to go to a website anymore. You don't have to turn in a paper copy. You can register using your phone, and even better than that, all your personal information is already stored in our system, so you don't have to turn it in over and over and over and over again. So once you put in your address, phone number, email, all that information, we've got it. So all you have to do is just register for an event, and it makes it really, really easy. Another thing that you can do with the Church Center app is to communicate with your Connect group. And so there's going to be different ways that you can get information from your Connect group, to communicate with your Connect group. That's going to be a great thing. And then eventually you'll be able to register for Connect groups or our small groups via the Church Center app as well. And again, it's going to be a quick, painless process that you'll be able to just log in and register for Connect groups that way. Another thing that will be happening is, are you ever annoyed by having to check in your kid at the registration desk and it takes forever? Well, one of the things that will be happening in the near future with the Church Center app is you'll be able to pre-check in and skip the lines. So if you're coming to a church event like VBS, you can check your kids in all by yourself, and then turn them loose with us. So that's going to be a great thing for our families. And then also you can update your contact information on the Church Center app as well. And there may be some more features that are added on through the months and years, and some things that we may have up our sleeve. So we'd highly recommend that you get the Church Center app on your phone or device. And this is a quick instructional video on how to do that. All right, we're back, and now we're going to talk about how to load Church Center on your phone. I'm going to be doing this from a Mac device, an iPhone. If you're an iPhone, then you go to the App Store, open up the App Store, and what you want to do is search for Church Center. See, it comes up right there. And the Church Center app looks like a little blue and green church building, and it says Church Center app, join the life of your church. And so that's the app that you want to download. And so you go through all the download, and then you'll go and you open it up. Now, when you use this for the first time, it's going to take you to this screen that says Get Started. And so you want to push that button that says Get Started. And then it says, first we need to find your church. And to do that, we need your location. And you'll want to enable location on this app. So you push Use My Location. And there you go. With these, I usually just push Allow while using the app. So push Allow while using the app. And voila, it brings up a menu of all of the churches in the area that are using this particular program. And of course, you'll want to select NorthWoods Church. And so it brings up a map of us, the logo, and you push the button that says, This is my church. Now, it's going to ask you to enter your mobile phone number. And the reason for that is that this is going to look up you in our system. See, most of you guys, we take your information that you put on Connect cards when you turn that in, and it's here in this system. And so by entering your mobile phone number, you'll be able to pull up the information for you. And of course, my mobile number is already in here. Hi, my number is 804-445-3274. That's not secret information. Then you push Next. And it's going to ask you for a code that has been sent to your phone. 664. And obviously you're going to want to have your phone nearby or be using that phone so that you can receive the code when it's sent to you. You push Next. and you're in. And luckily, I'm already in the system, and there's a couple profiles that match me. I think I'm in here accidentally twice, but you see my smiling face under Matthew Higgins. And so, boom, I am loaded into the system, and I found my profile that the church has already set up for me. If you have certain iPhones, you can do Touch ID. Touch ID is where you can use your fingerprint. And then ideally, and this is up to you, you would push allow notifications. So if we send out a message, it will come up on the home screen of your iPhone. If you don't want that, that's fine, but we'd encourage you to push allow. And there we are. It doesn't look like much right there when you get to the first home screen, but there's some cool stuff that is in there. Down at the bottom of the screen, you're going to notice 4 icons. One says home, one says groups, one says check-ins, and one says sign up. So there's nothing at the home screen right now. That may change in the future. Let's go to next groups. And you'll see all of the different connect groups, small groups that I have signed up for and am involved in. And so we aren't enabling this to find connect groups just yet, but it will eventually get there. But just for example, I'm part of the group for the Wyoming July mission trip. If I click on that connect group, I can see the events that are coming up for my group. We have a final Wyoming meeting at Los Portales Monday at 6 p.m. So you'll see that. For example, if you were part of a connect group and this was your group, you could see all of the dates that are upcoming for your connect group. Then for this group, there are resources. And so all of the information that we've given out for the mission team, they are in this little tab right here. And so you can pull them down to your phone. And then there's another button there that I'm not going to push on that says members. And it shows all the contact information for the people that are part of your connect group. And you can see why that would be handy, especially because there are people that have joined connect groups and like, yeah, I'd like to reach out individually to some people that I've met in my connect group. This will enable you to do that. And so just click on your connect group. Like I'll click on my personal one that meets in my house. And if you were to click on members under my connect group, then you would see a list of phone numbers and emails for all the people that are a part of my group. So that is groups at this point in time. Now, eventually we'll get to this point where it says find a group, and you click on connect groups and you'll be able to sign up there. And we're at the rudimentary stages of this, and at least you can see the different connect groups that we have and the different times that they meet. And you can see the faces of everybody that is leading those connect groups. And then also adult Bible studies, you'll be able to see the different adult Bible studies that we have. And then if we had seasonal classes, there would be seasonal classes. I'm going to skip the third one for now, which is the third button icon, which is called check-in. The next one is called sign-ups. So let's click on sign-ups together. Now this is pretty neat, and this is a revolutionary. This is a game changer. So you're going to see on the sign-ups page all the stuff that we have available to sign up for. So right now we have a summer retreat that's happening this weekend, a painting party for the ladies, an Awana volunteer interest meeting, student ministry volunteer interest meeting, Awana fight club. So you can sign up for all these things by your phone. And the cool thing is if you already have your information, your address, phone number, email, all that stuff in our system, you don't have to enter it again. Like, are you tired of always entering in your phone number, your contact information to sign up for stuff at church? You no longer have to do that. And so let me sign up for let me sign up for the Awana volunteer interest meeting. So clicking on that interest meeting, it tells me the name of the meeting. It's a church-wide event, meaning it's open to everybody. It shows me dates and times for that particular meeting, where it's going to be located, and basic details on that. And so in order to register for that, I just push register. going to bring up a little tab. And then for this one, I'm just going to put one person is going to be signing up. And then it's got my contact information already in there because I'm logged in. And I push register. And for this one, it's going to ask you a couple more questions. Like this one asks, what age group do you like to work with? No preference. What are types of service that you enjoy? I do enjoy leading large group lessons. One-on-one scripture. I'm just going to check them all. Actually, there's an option there that says, I'm totally down for anything. So I'm going to submit that. There you go. And it says I've registered, and there's a confirmation email that's been sent to my email for that particular event. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and I think for everybody that's going to be a game changer. And we're updating this pretty regularly, and so most of the events that you'll find in your bulletin are going to be on this signups page. Now, let me go back to this check-in icon. There's nothing that's there yet, but there may be an instance where if you're taking your kids to a kids event like Vacation Bible School or Awana, that you could bypass our registration stuff by going ahead and checking in our system. So you wouldn't have to stop by the registration desk anymore. When you arrive at church, you can just go ahead and check in for that event by yourself. We don't have that completely set up yet, but we're working towards that, and that will also be a game changer too. That essentially this is going to be your easy button to bypass our kids' registration desk because you're already in the system. All right, I'm going to go back home. The only other thing that I would point out here is there's a little circle here that has your picture on it. And you can click on that, and it'll bring up a tab where it'll have your personal information, your contact information, and other things that are relevant to church life here. If you ever need to update your contact information for the church, you can now do this by the app by pushing on the icon that has your face on it. And then if you click on the little bell, the alert bell, it will tell you any alerts that you have or any messages that you have from us. Anyway, we find that pretty neat, and we think it's going to be helpful in the future for you to have this app, and can't wait to connect with you on Church Center.